Hello everyone! I want to introduce something new. It's called Technology Tuesdays. Each Tuesday, I'm going to share a short video, sometimes a newsletter, sometimes both. We're going to focus on educational technology and especially artificial intelligence. Before I go any further, I'd like to say two quick things. First, I might look more relaxed than usual. It's because I'm wearing a t-shirt and it's a teacher workday and I am sharing my pride in East Columbus Junior Senior High School. So everything I'm talking about today does start with our students, so my pride in my school is important. Second, this is my first time ever using a teleprompter. I've owned this rig for about 10 years. I bought it with this great idea that I would use it someday and that it was really cool, and I never tried it out. So today is the first time. So if my eyes look a little locked in or weird or going back and forth, that's because I'm learning a new tool, which seems extremely fitting because that's exactly what this series is about. Learning new tools and figuring out how to use them well. Now, let me be honest with you. This topic keeps me up at night. Sometimes it keeps me up because I'm excited. I'll lie there thinking about the possibilities of artificial intelligence. What if this helps a struggling student? What if this helps a student design something they never thought they could? What if this gives rural students access to the tools that used to only belong to the elite, richy rich schools? That part genuinely excites me. But there's another reason it keeps me up at night. I look across my classroom and I see students who are already being negatively affected by this technology. I see students using AI irresponsibly. I see students who aren't even good at using it. They copy, they paste, they avoid thinking. And I worry, not about headlines or hype, but about them and their future. Artificial intelligence is not going away. And if they don't learn how to use it well, they will not compete well. That's the part that keeps me up. We are living in a moment that feels quiet, but it won't stay quiet. If you rewind to early 2020, there was some people talking about something overseas. Most of them weren't paying any attention. Then, in a matter of weeks, the world changed. I'm not comparing AI to a virus. But what I'm saying is this. We may be in this seems overblown phase of something much bigger. But the pace of AI development over the last 2 years has not been incremental. It has been exponential. And exponential change doesn't feel dramatic until suddenly it is. Artificial intelligence is not just another website or a smarter search engine. It is a general purpose technology like electricity, like the internet, like the smartphone. When two businesses have a similar talent and similar resources, the one that uses AI effectively will outperform the one that doesn't. This is already happening. AI is being used in business strategy, research, logistics, law, and software development. It will eliminate jobs, some jobs, and create new ones, but it will absolutely reshape work. Our students are walking straight into that future. Bottom line is that AI is going to create winners and losers. At first, the spoils will go to those who use it, then to those who use it well, then to those who use it well and select the right AI model. So we have a choice. Do we prepare them or do we pretend this isn't happening? I also want to model something important. This script it was developed using AI. It wasn't written by AI alone. It was developed with it. I sat down with some ideas, concerns, and questions. I pushed back. I rewrote sections. I challenged the tone. I refined the language. There was extremely long back and forth between the process of hammering out what I actually believe, and AI helped me structure this video. Tighten it, clarify it, but it did not replace my thinking. It accelerated it. That's the difference. And this is the kind of use I want us to explore. Not outsourcing thought, but amplifying it. In full disclosure, I spent about an hour putting this script together. I understand the instinct is to ban AI. I understand the frustration with cheating and the concerns about misinformation, bias, and shallow thinking. Those concerns are real. But we can't ban our way out of this. Trying to ban AI right now would be like banning calculators in the 80s or banning the internet in 1995. You can delay exposure, but you cannot stop the world. Again, you can delay exposure, but you can't stop it. The students who learn to use these tools responsibly will have an advantage over the ones who don't. Artificial intelligence is going to help determine winners and losers in many sectors of society. That's not dramatic, that's practical. And as educators, we can't look away from that. At this time, AI is not magic. It makes mistakes. It fabricates information. It can reinforce biases. It can reduce deep thinking if misused. There are serious ethical questions here, and we are going to talk about them. Technology Tuesdays is not about hype, blind adoption, or fear. It's about informed engagement. In this series, I'm not going to just talk about AI, I'm going to use it. I'll show you the tools, we'll test out assignments, we'll redesign prompts, we'll demonstrate where it works and where it fails. Our students are already using these tools. The question is whether we're going to learn to use them thoughtfully. We're going to explore how AI changes assessment, writing, problem solving, equity, that's a big one, workforce readiness, and ultimately what we should be teaching. This won't be just about how to use ChatGPT or Gemini or any Claude or those. It will be about how we redesign learning in an AI world. What skills matter more now, what skills matter differently, and how we protect deep thinking while embracing powerful tools. And that's the hardest one. How do we keep students thinking? I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do feel the urgency. Every day, I look at students who are capable of so much more, and I refuse to let them walk into a future unprepared, especially in rural communities where opportunity gaps already exist. If AI becomes a productivity multiplier, access and literacy will matter more than ever. Our students deserve adults who are paying attention. So here's my commitment. I'm going to try every Tuesday to produce something short, something focused, something practical and thoughtful. Sometimes philosophical, sometimes technical, always grounded in one question. How do we prepare ourselves so we can prepare our students? And I want to say clearly that this is not just my project. If you have any expertise, if you've been experimenting with AI in your classroom, if you've redesigned an assignment, wrestled with policy, or have ideas or concerns that deserve attention, I want to hear from you. Technology Tuesdays should not be limited to one voice. We are all here navigating this together. And the best thinking rarely comes from one person. It comes from collaboration. If you want to contribute, co-host, share a strategy, or even challenge something I've said, reach out. Let's build this together. We can't hide our heads in the sand. We can't ban our way out of change, but we can lead calmly and thoughtfully and professionally. This is Technology Tuesdays. Let's get started.